You know, 90s anime are pretty iconic and influential. Made because of characters, story, animation, nostalgia, or the 90s aesthetic Pinterest YouTube music posts with a filter and deep quotes. Whatever it is, those are undeniably classics.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Which formed anime we have right now. Without the deep philosophical for nerds cold anime Evangelion or the adaptation of one of the greatest mangas, we wouldn't have this. Yeah, the 90s were pretty important. The unique color schemes of old ass anime, incoherent, confusing as fuck stories that you just don't get by watching, but intentionally analyzing or listening to other nerds on YouTube explaining it to you. There's just something about 90s anime. It's the product of a really transformative time, with the evolution of technology and the rise of the internet.
Present day. Present.
Lain, one of the most interesting, most highly stylized anime series we have yet been able to bring you.
The style and atmosphere, the really weird story and also the crazy fandom behind it. Serial Experiment Lain is truly one of a kind. I'm lying. I'm a fucking liar. This anime can go in the same ballpark with these. They all make you sad, miserable, and just fucking insane, okay? If someone watches these anime right here, promise me that you'll run away, okay? Serial Experiment Lain is one of those anime that just throws you right into the back rooms of an abandoned 1980 IKEA building while you are hallucinating on drugs, running with wet socks and sand in your underwear, itching your balls, and you're just trying to find the exit while crying like Hoveni. It's confusing, psychological, philosophical, and just fucking impossible to understand, which I normally really hate. I just want to watch something, enjoy it, and don't want my doo-doo brain to think. And no, I do not only watch slice of life or shonen, okay? But this one is still different. First episode, some girl unalives herself brutally. We didn't even see the main character herself. Oh, yeah, there she is. You just know after watching the first episode that this girl is on fucking acid or something. Hallucinating shit, teleporting through scene to scene. She doesn't even know herself what the fuck is even going on in this anime she's playing in right now. Where did she even come from? What's going on with her parents? Is Lain even a reliable source and narrator? Maybe it's all in her fucking head because she's fucking crazy, okay? What does the intro of every episode mean? Where can you get this bear pyjama? I fucking need
And
this.
what?
For what do you need these many monitors for? The rest is even blank. After her suicide, the girl is writing emails to everyone. Apparently now she has transcended into the wire, the internet of this anime, stating that God is here.
There is a God.
Questions rise in your mind, curiosity peaked, the style is kinda intriguing, you click the next one, hoping to find answers. And well, fuck you! You just end up with more questions. There are no answers at all. It's like a puzzle where every episode you gain new pieces, but wait a minute. This one is from an animal zoo puzzle, the other one is a 3D puzzle from the Eiffel Tower, and the other one is a fucking Lego piece. Trying to catch the meaning of this anime is impossible on surface level. Also, the opening is always mocking you at the beginning with a fourth wall break, singing "And you don't seem to understand." Oh, by the way, the opening is such a fucking jammer. Holy shit. Just the... at the end makes me float. I completed the 13 episodes, which are purely created to just simulate what a fever dream is to near perfection. And I only learned one thing. I learned that I know absolutely nothing, maybe just 10%, and that every episode was a fucking mess. I initially gave this anime a mid out of 10, cause you know, it was at least enjoyable being confused and not knowing what's going on, just like life itself, you know? So deep, you're so deep. Now, what made me obsessed with this anime, you might ask? It was the fandom, the 40-minute long essays, and the rewatch. It's the fear of missing every detail. I probably watched every single essay on YouTube. The aesthetic made me even listen to music I usually don't. Making a playlist dedicated to the atmosphere, making gifs of Lain. There's just something that pulls us all into the mess that this anime is. But simultaneously, it all fits together once you understand it. And man, when you understand it, like, yeah, it's a pretty good story. And seriously, once you rewatch it after a few essays, it is so fucking rewarding. It's absolutely satisfying to make sense of this randomness that it was, and also to find things for yourself. Even the first episode holds so much and references so many things. Even the visuals of the opening just made my jaw drop, or just the scene where Lain is riding the train looking at the power lines holds actual meaning. It just goes to show how influential and fandom is on your enjoyment of an anime. Memes, essays, edits, analysis, and AMVs are so important. If those did not exist, I think I would not watch it again or even read an explanation. But the Lain fandom is truly on a whole nother level. Making really dope websites, the cult around the PS1 game, detailed analysis on every single episode, and spreading a fucking religion. That's not a joke. But there's one website that just absolutely fascinates me. It's Wired Sound for Wired People, which just captures and portrays Lain in another style so perfectly. Please check it out if you have time. This site initially sparked my love for Lain and made me appreciate it more. Just like the nerds on YouTube explaining the plot and interpretations of the series to me. Really, thank you, fellow Lain-pilled lunatics. Anyways, I wanted to keep this video spoiler free, so I can't really dive into this silly girl story, but there's way more to say. But man, the ending. It's kinda crazy how a 90s anime like that can still be so relevant and still so much discussed about. Yeah, Lain is always in our heart, watching us in the wild, so let's all love Lain. This anime was kinda ahead of its time and is pretty cool. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Keep your head up.